Hello, this is April with Craft Knife Chronicles, and today I'm here to share with you my Secret Garden slipcase. Now this project was specially designed to house the Secret Garden Star book, which I completed a few days ago, and we'll see more about that near the end of the video. As you can see from the props in the background, I created this project using Graphic 45 Secret Garden paper and one of their staples. It's called the Altered Art Matchbook Box, and I just reserved a few pieces of the paper line because the majority of it was used in creating the star book. So let me remove the props and then we'll be able to come in and spin the project around and take a closer look. The entire tree was created out of paper products. It's chipboard and then it's covered with the pattern paper, or in the case of the tree, plain craft paper that's been embossed. You can see here on the front that there's a little garden scene made from the paper collection. It features the secret garden door and then lots of little flowers that I fussy cut to stick behind the root of the tree and up the border of the cover. Also hanging from the branch on the blue ribbon is a secret garden key, and that symbol is featured in the paper line on several of the pages, so I thought it would be fun to include that as a little added extra detail. Also up in the leaves there's a little birdie hiding in a little notch cut out of the first layer of leaves. So you can see there's a root coming off the front of the tree, and as I turn this project around a little bit, you'll see that there's also a couple of other roots coming off the side. I wanted to give the project some more weight at the bottom to really give that idea of a strong tree. So I added those extra chipboard elements to create the little side roots that you see there. Now as I move the project around a little bit more, you'll be able to see the 5 layers of leaves that are created at the top of the tree. Just gives the tree a lot of fullness at the top and hopefully creates that illusion that it's a large tree. We can also see as we turn the little knot hole, the brown circle there. And that's a hole that's cut into the tree. It's supposed to look like a knot hole, but it actually allows a place to put a finger in to push the drawer out to get access to the Secret Garden Star book. Now we're seeing the back of the project, and here I've created another little scene from the paper line. There's a picket fence on the main graphic sheet from the paper, and I cut that little fence out along with lots of little flowers and the bow and added that to make the little scene on the back side. And as we complete our turn here, I think you'll be able to see how this works with the matchbooks. You can see the edge of the drawer coming out there, and that's what will come out when we push in the knot hole to release the book. So now I'll switch the camera view so we can take a closer look at some of the details and also see how the drawer comes out so we can access the Secret Garden Star book. I've now changed the camera angle so we'll be able to zoom in and look at some of the features in detail. So let's do that. So here's a little bird that's sitting in a notch in the tree, And the way I created that was I cut a shape out of the top layer of leaves and just put an extra piece of chipboard on the inside. So it just creates a little depth here for the bird to be in. The bark was created, as I said, with a Spellbinders Embossabilities bark embossing folder. Now that folder allowed me to make a piece of embossed paper that was about 5 by 7 inches. But the span around the trunk of the tree is far greater than that. So I just did a little fussy cutting along the edge of one of these pieces of the embossed, and attach that down so that it would camouflage the joints as I created a piece of paper that was big enough to go around the trunk of the tree. And I especially did that, I think you can see here, this is one of the little side roots coming up here. And what I did here was I had a piece of paper that came up on the top of the root, and then I cut it in kind of a long triangular fashion along some of the embossed edges, and it's pretty camouflaged. You can see it, you know, if you come up close, but it is fairly camouflaged there. And here's the flowers around the base of the tree, and I think you can see a little shadowing here. These flowers were raised up with pop dots just to give a little more depth. So now let's see how we get the Secret Garden Star Book out of the slipcase. As we were talking about before, on the side here is the knot hole, and this is actually a hole that goes through the trunk of the tree and allows me to put my thumb in there and push, and when I push, the matchbook box comes out, and inside of the matchbook box is the Secret Garden Star Book. If you would like to see more about the Secret Garden Star Book, there's a separate YouTube video that goes through the features of that project. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the Secret Garden slipcase. It was a lot of fun to create, and if you'd like to make one yourself, there will be a separate set of videos detailing the construction, as well as a guide and templates for making the project. This is April with Craft Knife Chronicles. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.